It's just so Trish, and it is Wellness Wednesday. Boom, second week of February. Here we go. Okay, it's the second week of February, and last week I did 9 miles. I didn't do the whole 10. We were supposed to meet back up, and we just had a crazy weekend, and we didn't walk. But that's okay. But still doing 9 miles in a week is, even if it's coming off that little 4-mile little thing. But one thing I've noticed about walking is if we go more than 2 or 3 days between walking, the next time we do 3 miles, it takes a full hour plus. It didn't help today. We had to make 2 potty breaks. Today we did 4 miles. We decided it was easier to commit to meeting up 3 times a week and walk 4 miles each time or 3.5 miles each time than it would be to try and meet up 4 times and walk 3 miles each time. So we're figuring it out as we go. And I just say it is the best heart-to-heart conversations. And sometimes it's not even the person you expect that you're going to have heart-to-heart with, that you literally have the best heart-to-hearts with. So keeping that in mind, I still have not promoted myself to running. But then again, I'm not under 180 pounds, so it's hit or miss. One thing I've realized, so we went away Friday and came home Saturday night. So we just went away and stayed with my husband's brother and visited and had a great time. But when you're going with a pile of kids, just expect to eat poorly. I always eat poorly. I don't have the time and the capacity to plan. And I eat poorly. So I did. So talk about like a full 2 weeks off of doing any type of food intake control, because even though I was like, I'm going to make better choices, I just don't want to do Trim Healthy Mama. Maybe I'll go back to Weight Watchers and really planning out the thing. By the end of the weekend, I was like, I got to do something now. My body is angry. It was angry. So, forgive me, I've got that dumb cough again. It's that time of year. So by Sunday night, I was like, commit to something, just something, Trish. Because although Trim Healthy Mama wasn't giving me the results I wanted to see, it was making me still feel well. Where Weight Watchers requires way more brain thinking for me and planning out, I can kind of wing the whole Trim Healthy Mama. So with that said, I went back Trim Healthy Mama style, and I'm doing it a little different this round. My Weight Watchers food journal way. For me, food journaling is huge, so you know the planner. I am writing down what I eat when I eat. So the big part about it is, the biggest thing I'm the most notorious with, and for the last 2 weeks I have not been eating regularly, is eating every 3 hours. So this way I'm writing down the time I eat, and then I'm also writing down if I'm eating an S or an FP or an E. Look, I got an E, and this was huge. I got an E. And writing it down that I'm getting it eaten and then what it is that I ate. I'm not worried about quantities. I'm not worried about calories, points. I'm just writing it as I go. So, oh yeah, and then I'm writing down my mileage as I walk it. So I kind of just using it as a journal, which is what I like about my Happy Planner. This is that second Happy Planner I got. I really love it because I can do that. So yeah, speaking of which, going through a complete detox of sugar once again. Yikes. Not happy. My brain hurts. And I'm making videos and I'm just trying to be smiley. And it's like, I feel like I'm like my eyeballs hurt. My eyeballs like right in there. Sugar detox is awful. Awful. So, in order to get back on Trim Healthy Mama, let me get closer to you. So in order to get back on Trim Healthy Mama, one of the things I am working on is I had lost my taste for everything. Where I was drinking loads of vinegar, I lost my taste for vinegar. So I took some time off And what I did was I really scaled back. So when I was drinking the apple cider vinegar, I was tending to just pour some in and guessing. And I was probably taking a lot of apple cider vinegar, and it's just kind of burnt me out. So I'm only doing a tablespoon per quart, and then I'm doing my ginger, and I'm cutting a lime into 3 and then squeezing the lime in, and it gives it such a great taste. Or lemons, and I really bring that home. And it's funny because I think I've been dehydrating too for the last 2 weeks because I've not been drinking the way I'm supposed to be drinking. So drinking back on my moonshine, oh my goodness, it's just flowing through me. And all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, I probably have not been drinking enough because I obviously have not been eliminating near as much. So that's definitely an issue. So I'm detoxing sugar, feeling miserable, drinking once again, getting the fluids in me, and I'm eating every 3 hours. So this kind of goes into what I said last week I talked about is mental health with your diet. So you have to feed your metabolism. You have to feed it. If you do not feed yourself, you cannot expect the chemicals in your brain to be where they're supposed to be and you to function normally. Especially if you're under a high, extreme stress. So this came up in a conversation I had a girlfriend, and she was just calling me moping, miserable, and just completely upset. And her, like me, we both kind of deal with some anxiety issues. And me on the other end, like, I validate your feeling. What you feel is legit. It is chemical. But before we talk about the fact that your body just has gone ape wire, I'd say another word, but I don't think it's appropriate. Before we just discuss that your body has just decided to fail on you, let's talk about how you've been keeping your body together and how you've been treating your body. So it came into, what did you eat today? I haven't eaten nothing. I'm like, you've eaten nothing? No, I drank a couple cups of coffee. Okay, well, if you only drink caffeine, expect it to send haywireness to you. So it kind of comes down to, if you're not eating good fats, omega-3s, the odd omegas, if you're not getting your vitamin D, if you are not eating regularly, filling your body up with good fiber, expect your body to crash and go crazy. Absolutely crazy, because you're not feeding it. You're expecting your car to go with no gas on it. You would never, ever get in your car, say, hey, it's not empty, it doesn't matter. I'll drink some coffee while I drive, turn it on, and let's keep going. It hits empty, it stops. Now, granted, we're not in a place that our body just stops. What happens is our feet can keep going and our brain has turned off. Add that into high stress and you got a complete meltdown. You are melting down, feeling like you can't handle anything, and really what you need is sleep, food, and more food. You have to eat, especially if you want your brain to work. And if you want to keep, as us women, you got to keep your body functioning, because we have too many hormones to be messing around with our levels because we chose not to eat. So my first recommendation, I said, let me tell you, you need comfort food at this moment. My comfort food recommendation was make a big bowl of oatmeal and eat a big bowl of oatmeal. It will stick to your ribs. It will make you feel better, and it'll put you in a new place. Sure enough, she made a bowl of oatmeal, and she's like, oh my goodness, like, I'm in the middle of the most stressful thing ever. And I felt like nothing was going to happen. Nothing was going to work. I ate my oatmeal, realized I haven't been eating. I haven't been sleeping. And what I did was I made a stressful situation impossible. So same thing goes with an everyday, just wellness out there. If you are teeter-tottering on your anxiety, on your hormones, make sure you're eating, and make sure you're getting omega, and make sure you're getting in the sun and you're getting the sunlight. So that's kind of a hard one right now with all the snow and all the weather. It's been really gloomy here. So I have to go stand out. And what's helped is my walking is really replenishing my vitamin D. But if you're somewhere and you only have this much because the rest of you is completely covered up, freezing cold, go make sure, and standing at the window is not enough. Like, you have to go outside because the windows will filter. And you've got to get that sunlight. That sunlight is so important. I am a fair-weathered person. I know this stuff. I have frozen out colleagues to have a back door open because there was no natural light. It's what I had to do. This was me surviving my life. So that's just something to think about. I'm in day 2 of detox of my sugar. It was a dessert auction Sunday. My family brought home a key lime pie. It was so good. It was exceptional. I only had one piece. It was too sweet. It was like, and I did have like a root beer. See, we went back to Culver's, and you know how my Culver's confessional goes. I had a burger. I didn't even take the bread off. I just ate. And then I ate all the fries, and I ate root beer, drank root beer. I know. But anyway, I know these things. And some of my anxiety gets like out of control too. Especially when I was going through the postpartum because I wouldn't eat. I drink coffee till 3 o'clock in the afternoon and then can't figure out why I can't handle anything. Today I can't handle anything because my head is detoxing from sugar. It's awful. Awful. Anyways, neither here nor there. So I have been so good. And I will say in the 2 months I previously did Weight Watchers, Trim Healthy Mama, I was not the best about making sure I ate every 3 hours. Like today, it's 8 o'clock at night. So it might look like I missed it, but at 6:30 I ate a yogurt. So like the 000 yogurts are kind of saving my day because it's like I could eat something. I know that I hit the mark. I have gone Pinterest crazy and I've been writing down different shakes. So if they're fuel pulls, ease. And after doing the once a month cooking, that was a great exercise. I still have to do a video on that. I just came up with different combinations and kind of getting an idea of how it all goes. And my plan is to actually take those and bag them up, bag them up, freeze them, and then have a bag of fuel pulls, a bag of E's, and a bag of S's. So then I can just pick one. So I'm keeping my body changing up and doing it that way. In many ways to kind of skip eating. And it's not that I'm trying not to eat. It's just I don't always make the best time to eat. So this way I could grab it out of the freezer, kind of squish it up, warm it up, cut the corner off, suck it down like a Go-Gurt. Yogurt, Go-Gurt, whatever they're called. So I don't know. It's another Wellness Wednesday. That's what I got kicking. It's always going to be a struggle. I mean, I think I'm one of those people that, and I'm going to tell you this, and we're going to do the journey together. Maybe next year I'm going to be like, look how much weight I lost. You know, whatever. Maybe I will be at a goal weight. I mean, I'm going to be very thrilled if I can hit 150 to 140. If I can live there. But I'm going to tell you when I get there, it's going to still be a journey to stay there. I'm that person. You might be that person too. Just know you're not alone. It's not like everybody else loses weight. They keep it off. They're all good. Honey, you and I could be doing this together forever. And it's finding, when I get to where I want to be, finding the way to fuel my body in a non-addictive sugar form and exercising it. Because then I'm building the strength to have I'm going to be a lovely looking 80-year-old. I swear. Lovely looking 80-year-old. And I had to die laughing. This note, and then I got to go. We can't have a 15-minute Wellness Wednesday every Wednesday. So here I am at church and I'm having a good laugh because I literally am pouring myself into my jeans. It looks like somebody had gone and got the paintbrush out and painted them on my butt. They were tight because I ate garbage for the last week and my body fluctuates that much. So I'm in the bathroom at church and there's these 2 young gals. They're young as in 14 years old. And very sweet girls. I've known them forever or almost. And they're just saying how cute something is. Or I'm saying like how cute they are. And of course I had big hair that day. It was a morning my hair was straight up. And you know, you don't mess with the Trish fro. The Trish fro you work with. So if it's flat, we pull it back doing this now because I don't want it on my face. And if it's standing straight up, we spray it and blend it and spray it some more. So it is huge. And they're like, Miss Trish, you always got the best hair. Let me feel it. You know, and it's all spiked. And I'm just having a good laugh because they're cute. They're 14. They're cute. I mean, 14-year-old girls are just adorable. And I'm just like, well, you know, you guys are so trendy. You're kind of on it. I feel a little ridiculous for being as old as I am, trying to be trendy. But here you go. I feel kind of honest. I feel very honest saying that because sometimes I'm like, oh, girl, don't even try. But whatever. I don't care. I just don't care. So I have this sweet, sweet woman. Sweet. Her insults, I loved her forever. I'm like, you own me. She goes, why would you dare say like you're that old? And I'm looking at her. I figured she was probably 70s. She was 80. She looked great. And she had like this cute outfit. I mean, talking faux leather jacket, all brown, kind of suede looking, but polished. Cute little boots on. She looked awesome. And she goes, you're too young to be worried about being too old to be in fashion. And I'm like, well, honey, next to you, I guess so. But I mean, and I go, wait a minute, how old do you think I am? And she goes, well, I figure you're 25. I go, I love you. I love you so much. Now, I don't know if it's because she's 80 years old. And I mean, once I'm 80, I won't know the difference, you know, see the difference between late 30s and mid 20s. But I just looked at her. I said, oh, I love you because I am 38 years old. I'm fixing to be 38. I'm like, I'm fixing to be 38 years old. And you just told me I look like 25. We're going to be friends forever. Ever. And she's like, well, I'm 80. I don't know. You know, I'm just like, I don't care. I love you. You own me. Which isn't really good to say, but whatever. I was like, yeah. So maybe that's why I get crazy looks when I got 6 kids. And now I'm like, did you start when you were 14? And I'm just laughing. I'm like, dude, I look tired and ragged. I can't look in my 20s. I feel like I look every inch of my days. But anyway, neither here nor there. I love y'all. I hope you're having a good week. I feel if you aren't motivated, I hope I motivate you a little bit to keep going the course and trying to stay healthy. I mean, this really determines how the last days, the last years of your life will be lived by how you take care of your body now. So if you got any questions, you want to know anything, leave me a comment. And I hope you do enjoy my Wellness Wednesdays. Please share. And I'm actually at a point, I think I want to start doing some collabs. So if you're YouTubing on Wellness Wednesday, talk to me. Let's do a collab. So I will talk to you later.